All right, everybody, we're doing the Day 9 math task from the Learning Packet. And today's task is analyzing word problems involving multiplication. The directions say that many problems can be solved in different ways. Decide if the following word problems can be solved using multiplication. Explain your thinking, then solve the problem. So I need to first decide if the following word problems can be solved using multiplication. That's my first task. My second task is to explain my thinking. And then my third task is to solve the problem. So I've got 3 different things I need to do for each of these problems. I'm going to start with the first problem. Liam is cooking potatoes. The recipe says you need 5 minutes for every pound of potatoes you are cooking. How many minutes will it take for Liam to cook 12 pounds of potatoes? So I know that Liam needs 5 minutes for every pound. That's a hidden each, you guys. 5 minutes for every pound is the same as saying he needs 5 minutes for each pound of potatoes. And he has 12 pounds of potatoes to cook. So I'm going to need to multiply for this one because I have a hidden each. So I've decided that, yes, I need to use multiplication. Now I need to explain my thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and write my explanation as to why I think I need to multiply. And let's switch that to, sorry, blue. Okay. I need to multiply because this is an equal groups problem. Now, just to explain that a little bit further, I'm going to say there are 12 pounds of potatoes, comma, and each pound takes 5 minutes to cook. That's an equal groups problem, so this requires multiplication. Now I need to do step 3, which is actually solving the problem. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up down here. We know that there are 12 pounds of potatoes, and each pound takes 5 minutes to cook. So now all we need to do is figure out what 12 times 5 is. And you either know this answer already, or you're going to go ahead and choose between adding 12 fives or 5 12s. Figure out how much 12 fives is, counting by 5s or counting by 12s. You choose. Now let's move on to question B. Question B says, Mel is designing cards. She has 4 different colors of paper and 7 different pictures that she can glue on the paper. How many different card designs can she make using 1 color of paper and 1 picture? So again, I need to start by deciding, is this multiplication or not? A lot of 3rd graders are going to look at this and say, okay, 4 different colors of paper, 7 different pictures, and then they're going to say, I see the word and, I don't see each. I'm going to add these 2 together. Well, I'm going to show you, using this table down here, why we're not adding for this problem. Yes, I know that the story says 4 different colors and 7 pictures, but believe it or not, there is a hidden each in here, and it's in the question. How many different card designs can she make using 1 color of paper and 1 picture? Why is this a hidden each? Let me show you. Basically, what this is telling us is that each card uses 1 color and 1 picture. That's my hidden each, everybody. Each card uses 1 color and 1 picture. So yes, the story never said each, it said and, but this is not going to be an adding story because there was a hidden each in here. Let me show you with my table. My table is set up in such a way that I have 4 different colors of paper, right? So I'm pretending that Mel has yellow paper, red paper, green paper, and purple paper. I'm also pretending that Mel's pictures that she's going to glue on each paper are rectangle, triangle, oval, circle, squiggly line, X, and smiley face. Those are her 7 picture choices. Now, I know that the story never said she has 4 pieces of paper only. The story said that she has 4 different colors. She could have lots of yellow, lots of red, lots of green, and lots of purple. And in order to do this, she's actually going to use a yellow piece of paper to make a card with a rectangle on it. She's going to make another yellow card with a triangle on it, another yellow card with an oval on it, another yellow card with a circle on it, another yellow card with a squiggly line, another yellow card with an X, and another yellow card with a smiley face. She can make 7 different yellow cards if she uses 1 color of paper and 1 picture. And then she can do it all over again, this time using red. These are her 7 pictures. She doesn't have any other pictures. So she can do a red card with a rectangle, a red card with a triangle, a red card with an oval, a red card with a circle, a red card with a squiggly, a red card with an X, and a red card with a smiley face, and do it all over again with green. Green with a rectangle, with a triangle, with an oval, circle, squiggly line, X, and smiley face. And then again, she can do it all over with purple. Again, the story never said she only had 4 pieces of paper. The story said she had 4 different colors of paper. So she could have a lot. So she can make 7 different purple cards. Purple with a rectangle, purple with a triangle, purple with an oval, purple with a circle, purple with a squiggly, purple with an X, and purple with a smiley face. Now, if you look really carefully at what I've made, this is an array. Look at it really closely. I'm going to highlight it, in fact. This that I've made right here makes an array. And if you notice, adding 4 plus 7 gives us 11. And I've got way more cards. If each of my little black dots represents 1 card that she could make, I have way more cards than just 11 going on here. In fact, because this is an array, I can represent my array by doing this. 4 going down times 7 going across equals way more than 11. Count those up and you'll see that she can make quite a few cards. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet is I haven't explained my math, or my thinking. So I'm going to move my box up here that has the solution, and I'm going to let you guys do that one on your own. Don't forget, you can just count the dots if you want to. And right down here, this is where we're going to write our explanation. I can use multiplication because she has 4 different colors of paper, comma, and here it is, our each color, and each card can be made with 1 color and 1 picture. I'm saying this is a multiplication sentence. Now, my explanation is even better with my table. So when you guys go to answer this question, feel free to copy down this table that I made. I just started with a rectangle, and then I made my vertical lines going down, which I made 7 of them, by the way. And then I made my horizontal lines going across. I made 4 of those lines. And then I put in my 4 different colors of paper choices, my 4 pictures. This table explains in a really good visual way why this is a multiplication problem. And then you can also write in your explanation. I can use multiplication because she has 4 different colors of paper, and each card can be made with 1 color and 1 picture. Don't forget to solve it as well. Question C. Nina can practice a song 6 times an hour. If she wants to practice the song 30 times before recital, how many hours does she need to practice? All right, so 6 times in an hour is how many times she can practice a song, and she wants to practice the song 30 times before recital. Okay, so when I look at this, I see 6 times in an hour, which again is a hidden each. 6 times each hour she's going to practice this song. This is a hidden each. I am going to say or decide that, yeah, this is a multiplication. And some of you may disagree with me, but I'm going to show you why I think I'm right in just a second. Because some of you may be looking at this and say, no, 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 no. This is not multiplication. This is division. And you would be right. But let me explain why I say multiplication. I'm going to make myself a math mountain. In a minute, my video is going to cut me off, so this is going to end up being a 2-parter, just so you guys know. And the top is where I put my total. Down here is where I put my groups, and this is where I put my number in each group. I know that she can practice the song 6 times each hour, so my 6 goes here. And I know that she wants to practice the song 30 times, so the 30 is going to go here. And a lot of you would tell me, Mrs. Knight, this is division, and you would be absolutely correct. But so am I when I say, yes, but can't I also say blank times 6 equals 30? Yes, yes, I can. This is why I would say, this can be solved with multiplication. Although I totally agree with you. If you said it could be solved with division, you are right. It's just a multiplication with a missing factor. So my answer for this is going to be, I can use multiplication to solve, typing too fast, this problem because it is an equal groups problem. Division can also be used because division and multiplication can both be used for equal groups problems. Now I have about 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can solve the last question. Again, don't forget an answer for letter C. Owen is building a rectangular tile patio that is 4 tiles wide and 6 tiles long. How many tiles does he need? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my video here. I'm going to start a part 2 so I don't get cut off. And you guys can make sure you've done the first 3, A, B, and C. Come back to me for part 2 of this video for letter D. See you in a bit.